This is my new single called Stand Up, coming out Friday on Musical Freedom. It was supposed to come out 2 weeks ago, but I pushed it back a little bit. What's up, Susie? I'm gonna let this drop while people come in. Everybody stand up when this drops. Just wherever you are, just stand up. When the bass kicks in, everybody's hands up. Yes, gang. Thank you for joining me. Touch Base Tuesday is back. Hollywood Hector, what's good? As I said, Stand Up comes out on Friday on Musical Freedom. Very excited to get this out finally. It'll be out everywhere, Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. I did Don't Come Through, Volume 3 on Saturday. It was so much fun. It was crazy. Thank you all for joining me. We ended up raising over $1,200 for Black Lives Matter Los Angeles. The recordings are up on Twitch. It's like 3 separate recordings because we had a power outage, which is so random, but the whole neighborhood went out for like a minute, so we had to reboot. That's up there. I'm going to put that up on YouTube soon. Yes, the Zoom call was very lit. Tomorrow I'm going to do, I think it's Volume 3 of my demo mix sessions on Twitch. That'll be at 4 p.m. LA time, Pacific time. So join in on my Twitch channel, DJ AC Slater. What I do is basically take demos that I like that I've gotten from you guys and play them in a DJ set for an hour, 10 demos. So make sure to tune in tomorrow, Wednesday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. And Night Bass News, we put out, this is Night Bass Volume 10 on Friday. It's epic. It's such a good compilation. I hope you guys like it. All the Bandcamp purchases are being donated to Black Lives Matter Los Angeles. Hey, what's up, Anderson, Abe? Everyone's in here. So that's a good one to go check out. Another Night Bass live stream, that's Volume 3 also, I think, is coming out next week. It's going to be live next week. We're going to be announcing that next week, all the details, who's going to be on it. So keep an eye out for that. New Night Bass Energy podcast dropping tomorrow. Jay Robinson is the guest. We recorded it right before the COVID lockdown. So it's right before that. We're together in the same room, chatting it up. It's really good, funny, insightful, personal stuff from Jay. We also just announced the Jack Beats and Clank EP coming out on Night Bass later this month. It's fire, 3 tracks of fire. Those guys killed it. We're also working on a bunch of new merch. We're going to drop for you guys soon. A lot of cool charity pieces coming out. But that's the news. I'm going to move on to some questions that you guys submitted. Let's see what we got here. Jason the B-Boy asks, when is that track with Kirby coming out? I'm not entirely sure of the date. We've finished it. It's done. I don't know if I can say what label it is yet, but that will be coming out, I think, August or September, but I can't say for sure yet. Dorito merch. Honey and Badger, what's up, guys? Sorry, I'm not reading all these comments, so I might miss some things. Yeah, so I think August or September. Shout out to Kirby. Let's see. I am getting a ton of questions about people asking where to submit demos. As usual, tell everyone if they want to submit a demo, go to nightbass.info, click on the contact button, and there's a form there. You can submit your link. Boom. We'll check it out. I don't know how quickly, but we'll get to it eventually. We listen to all of them. Dread MC, what's up, brother? My man. Dread MC asks, what's your honest opinion about artists who do a bootleg of your tune or of a Night Bass artist? I do like a good bootleg if they bring something unique to it. I do see a lot of bootleg remixes that aren't really remixes, people just adding like an extra hi-hat or some effects or something. That's kind of weird to me. I like when it's like a full reboot, you're really trying to flip it and do a remix and change the vibe. I think that's cool. Okay, Colello asked a bunch of questions that are all kind of related, so I'm just going to answer all of her questions. They're all very like production and kind of up and coming producer questions. She asked one, how did you learn to produce? And do you have any tips for self-taught producers? I learned a long time ago, pre-YouTube. I used like a lot of different things that people don't even use anymore, softwares and stuff. So I don't know. I learned a different way, but I would say now just hit YouTube. There's so many resources. And kind of any tips for self-taught producers, I would say like never stop learning, because music technology always changes, trends change, production techniques change, and you could learn every day of your life about music and never know everything. So I think just keep learning, never stop learning. Also keep up with technology, because I don't know, I think technology around music production is always changing, and you don't need the latest technology to make good music, but I think it can help you with your creativity and give you a little bit of inspiration. Another question she asked was tips about how to get your demos heard from labels. This is something I touch on a lot on here on Touch Bass Tuesday. A lot of people ask that, and I love talking about it. So a few tips, I wrote down a few tips here. One, for me, this is important to me, by the way. It could be different for other label owners, but for what I look for and what I like and how I like to be approached. One, keep your message as short and as informative as possible. I don't like a big 3-paragraph email, whatever. It's just distracting. I just want to hear the music. Tell me who you are, where you're from, what you've been doing. Boom, a little tiny paragraph, and then let the music do the talking. I think that's really important. 2, I would send only the best of the best. Don't send a playlist from SoundCloud with like 40 songs. Send me your best songs, the ones that fit the label you're approaching. That's really important, because I don't want to wade through a bunch of like trap and dubstep songs if my label is a bass house label. 3, if you're gonna follow up on your demo, which I think you should, don't be super pushy about it. Give them time. Some people are busy. Just do a friendly follow-up. Don't get pushy. Some people feel a bit entitled. Don't act like that. Just be cool. Say, have you got a chance to listen to it? I would say after a couple follow-ups, if they don't respond, don't take it personally. And then she also asked, is it best to self-release or wait for desired labels to possibly accept your demo? I love this question. Personally, I released like a ton of music for free when I was coming up. But this is like 06, 07 era when blogs were really big, and a lot of people discovered music through blogs. I think it's a little different now. People discover music through Spotify and stuff like that, where you have to have the music released. SoundCloud isn't as big as it used to be, I don't think. But with that said, I still think it's good to release stuff for free. You don't have to wait for anyone else. You don't have to depend on a label. And you can get attention from labels by getting attention for your own music without that cosign or whatever earlier. I would say like a modern version of kind of putting music out for free would be like, there's like the power of the internet, so you could have strength in numbers with a lot of other producers that are on your level. What's up, Veronica? Dappa? A lot of people in here. I would say I always believe there's strength in numbers. So like you could make amazing tunes, but if you're not really networked with anyone and you don't have a lot of friends or aren't talking to anyone else online who's doing a similar thing, you're kind of on your own floating around until someone scoops you up and kind of gives you a chance, or people start to notice you. I love the idea of strength in numbers. So finding a community of producers around your age or your level or your exposure level, and just kind of like band together and support each other and get the word out about all of you, and lift each other up. I think that's really important. I like to keep Touch Bass Tuesdays short. There's a lot of really good questions this week. This guy Pack Music asked a ton of like great production and career questions. I'm gonna save those for later because I need to end it. We've been going for a little while. Maybe we could do like something similar to this, like a Q&A thing on Twitch, like a longer form version of this. Let me know if you want me to do something like that. Drop me a DM. Tell me if you want a longer form Q&A or sort of like advice thing, just from my personal experience. It seems to be most of the questions are about production and career and stuff like that. What's up, Nostalgics? Albzy. Anderson. Yeah. So let me know. Send me a DM if I should do like a longer version of this on Twitch. I think it would be really fun and insightful, and to hear from you guys as well. Anyway, I'm gonna say bye for now. Stand Up is out Friday on Musical Freedom. It's out everywhere. Everybody stay safe. I'll see you soon. And peace. Star Eyes, what's up?